more day behind. Hey, Zoe. I'm near the Grimhorn site. Can you join me?
I'll be there soon.
Aloy, I'm glad we can do this together. The Grimhorns we're looking for should be just to the north.
Let's go get those control cores.
Thank you again for helping me. If this works, if we can heal the land gods, it will end a generation of suffering for my people.
How do you think Fane and the Chorus will take it? They seem to think the tribe's extinction is inevitable.
I've had my disagreements with them, but I'd like to see they'll be happy to be wrong on this.
There. The Grimhorns.
And they're not alone.
I can grip. You'll just have to be smart about this.
I'll follow your lead.
We did it! You okay?
A bit winded, but I'll be all right.
I'll grab the course.
Be my guest. You've got the control cores? I can take them from here.
Gotta be prepared.
take those cores, Aloy.
Two control cores, as requested.
Thank you. Gaia showed me a way to scan them and take what we need to update the reboot code. I'll head back to base and get started. When I was a child, there was always enough to eat. The land gods provided for us, and every season we celebrated them. My happiest memories come from those times. Do you really think we can bring them back?
We'll make it happen.
Thank you, Aloy.
So we'll probably sort through those cores in no time. I should check up on her when I get the chance.
It looks like the old ones used their focuses to send all kinds of...
Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them. As the Oh, before I forget, I'd like to discuss the land...
Any progress with your plan for the land gods? Is the reboot code ready?
It is. But there is difficult work ahead. Gaia warned me that because the land gods are linked together in a network, the code must be delivered to all of them. Most are in Plainsong, but in recent years, 3 of them wandered off. So, T, and Do.
We have to find them?
No, we know where they are, but they're hard to reach. So, wandered into a lake and sank. Do ventured into a dangerous canyon, and T broke down amidst a herd of machines.
Okay. Tell you what. You go to Plainsong, handle all the land gods there. I'll take care of So, T, and Do. I'll need their locations, plus the reboot code.
I'm sending the data to you now. My people made shrines near where each land god faltered. When you see them, you'll know you're close. And once again, thanks for your help.
We're not gonna let your people starve, Zoe. I promise. Have you met our new Quen?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we have here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
That sounds like Alva. You and Varl doing okay? Training, I mean.
We're doing fine. Although I admit it'd be nice to take a small break from studying, just the two of us. But then who'd look after Erend?
There's always Katalo.
Leave a loud Oseram with a brooding Tenakth. What could go wrong?
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
You'll hear about it.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, oh, she's, and you, genetically speaking, of course. And there's more ancestors, of course, they're trying, and Eric Visser is, and then...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a...
You're right. Oh, and, if you...
I am...
It's funny, because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both, but even so, you're different.
We grew up very differently.
Yes, of course.
I hope everyone's been treated...
Oh, yeah, of course. And it's refreshing back home.
Sounds...
Yeah,
I should go.
of course. Before you do, is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Yes?
You mentioned there was something you...
Yes. So, as I was sifting, I found references to an old world system back in the Great. It's called Leviathan. My people, a sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of... The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to fight. We've never gotten it to work, but the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another...
No. Leviathan was a project, so the legacy tells us if we can acquire that data, we might be able to... Every year, my sister gets terrified when with Leviathan. Maybe
Okay. So...
That's the thing. But one of our diviners has been exploring. Would you come with me? I have a feeling you're much better at fighting machines.
Of course. I'll let you know.
Thank you, Aloy.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the...
May your path lead to...
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
I appreciate it.
Huh. The door's unlocked now.
This looks nice with some green in it.
There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see. two dead Utaru. And the Land God Shrine. So said this one broke down amidst a herd of machines. I better be careful. I guess they were leaving offerings to the Land God. That looks like something fried them. Whatever did it might still be around. There's the Land God. But I'll have to deal with those machines before I install the reboot code. Looks like Frost is no good here. Gotta repair the data I have on Plowhorns before I can override them. I think that's all the machines. Time to install this code on that Land God. Standard. Must have been what killed those Utaru. I should install this code on that land god. Let's try this again. Nice and easy. One down, two to go. Zoe, you there?
I'm here, Aloy.
I found T and installed the reboot code.
Fitting then that I feel thankful. T's festival came in winter, when all the grain from the harvest was stored away. It was a season of gratitude, and all the children would receive gifts. The best was my first bow, made of yew, strung by my father.
Well, he definitely taught you how to shoot well.
That he did.
There's one more thing. I found 2 of your people. Stormbird got them. But I took it down.
Oh. I'll make sure someone retrieves their seed pouches, so they may return to the land. All right then. I'll head to Plainsong and deliver the code to the land gods there.
Been here before. But now I know what this place means to the Utaru. The Land God must be down there somewhere. Time for a swim. I better stay away from that snap maw. Frost won't help here. Machine was born for the cold. I think the Land God is underneath that river. Damn it! I need to get to that Land God so I can... Easier. Let's get this code started. land god dealt with. Hey, Zoe?
Aloy, how goes it?
Had to swim a bit, but I gave the reboot code to So.
Ah, good. We used to celebrate So in the fall, at the beginning of the harvest, with wine made from elderflowers. When I was 12, I got tipsy on it and kissed a boy in the sage garden.
How'd that go?
He was so surprised he nearly fell into the mulch. It would be good to see So again, plowing the fields in the afternoon sun.
How are things on your end?
Getting there. A few land gods to visit still.
I'll call you when I'm done with the last one.
Thank you, Aloy.
An old world ruin. I have something useful lying around. I should take a look inside. This must be the shrine for the land god Do. Must be past those vines. Let's take a look. Gotta climb up to that land god. clearing up. There we go. Should be able to access that cave now. Dreadwing carcass. It must have dropped the flowers and then crashed. Looks like I can climb up the side of the cliff. Might help me get to that metal flower. Now I just need to get rid of these vines. There, up on that ledge. This'll help you get better. That's the last land god. Zoe, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Aloy.
Just planted the reboot code on Doe. He was a bit tangled up, but he's better now.
Good to hear. Doe always returned to the sacred cave at the end of winter, so his festival foretold the coming of spring. During those times, I remember clinging to my mother by the hearth, snuggling for warmth and listening to her sing. Of new beginnings.
Which is exactly what you're going to give to your people.
I hope so. When you can, meet me in Plainsong and we'll send out the reboot signal. I've delivered the code to all the land gods, save one. Only La is left. I'm here with her, just east of the main village.
Okay, I'll get there as soon as I can.
Peace is a lie. A life without battle is slow decay. We should hunt down that outlander. Regala would be pleased.
Hey, here we go
Let's
then.
make it personal!
I think she's back.
No sign of anything. I think we're okay.
I'm under attack!
No prisoners! Over there!
He must be the leader of this outpost. They seem to have lost
I won! There you are!
Let's see if this one's got tags on it too.
Keep her on the defense!
Jump ammo. No tags. I should take them to Duca when I can. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place. But I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here.
plan once, not again! Advance!
Now with that, scum! Get back!
Coast is clear. Let's hope it stays that way.
I do not trust you.
May the sun shine
Hey,
upon
it's
you.
Erend.
Your appearance.
I thought you'd get a kick out of this. I was passing through no man's land when I bumped into a Karja expedition.
Karja in the Forbidden West, huh?
So's
Must be
back.
pretty
Aloy,
nice.
you made it.
Foolhardy. Just your kind of thing.
You know me well. Thanks, Aaron. I wonder what they found.
All of the land gods have been updated. Now to send out the reboot signal.
They're singing.
The singing. What does this mean? A new beginning. Gaia told me this would happen. To all of them. Do, Ti, So, and the rest. She called it a reboot sequence. But I didn't think it would be so beautiful. Soon the land gods will return to tilling the soil as they once did.
Zoe, the chorus wants a word.
Of course they do.
Do you want me to come?
No need. I'll just tell them that our lands will soon bloom again. Who are they to argue? Find me later, and I'll tell you how it went.
Good luck.